Greetings and welcome. We are Da'el of the Love Light of Source God. Our transmission today is regarding your current energies in the latter portion of your month of November 2020 and what is happening behind the scenes energetically while you slumber. Dear ones, we love you so much. A great number of you have been experiencing extreme exhaustion this past week to the level that you might never have experienced before. A great number of you are sleeping many hours but awaken in the mornings, exhausted and looking like you have not slept at all. A great number of you are having very vivid dreams. A great number of you are experiencing significant changes in your life or are able to see the beginnings of significant changes just a few baby steps from where you currently are positioned in your life. A great number of you are unable to function due to the exhaustion level. Dear ones, this is wonderful and there is nothing to worry about. You are bringing forth the energies that will be affecting the entire planet in the revelation month of December. You, dearest and bravest children of Gaia, are doing more than you could possibly imagine during your sleeping hours. The majority of the time, the energetic work you do while your body sleeps is never felt by your physical form when your spiritual form rejoins the body while awakening. However, you are currently bringing forth such significant energetic changes into Gaia that your physical bodies have not had the time to play catch up, so to speak, to the new energetic levels that your spiritual forms are now harnessing. Your physical bodies are going through a recalibration period right now, which will be felt like extreme exhaustion and extreme hunger, for these are natural methods that your physical form uses to force you into a state of stillness. Imagine, if you will, a flat disc that is spinning. This disc has sand on it. As the disc spins faster and faster, the sand starts to be pulled from the center of the disc to the outer edges of the disc, and then finally is spun off of the disc, leaving the disc clear of any sand or debris upon it. This is what is happening to your physical forms, dear ones. Your bodies are starting to spin faster and faster energetically, and all of the lower and denser vibrations are being spun to the edges of your form and will be shortly spun completely away from your form to leave you free from lower, denser vibrations. What is happening at nighttime while your body is sleeping? Well, most of you are revisiting alternate timelines and replaying them out in order to allow a detachment from your current timelines. You are basically revisiting alternate timelines and cutting the cord to your current self. This takes lots of work energetically, and much of the higher realms are deeply involved in this transition of releasing the old through pure love, support, and encouragement. You, dearest ones, are doing this work yourselves, but with the assistance of infinite intelligence. Dearest ones, you will be revisiting old situations and also situations that never occurred in your current timeline, but were possibilities based upon the timeline divisions. And you are then entering these scenarios and working through them with your new, higher vibrational understandings, thus energetically cutting yourself out of that timeline, as your current self could not possibly exist in that timeline, as your vibration is now too high. But it is needed to remove the cords that are still being held onto by your memories. Imagine yourself holding onto the strings of many balloons. Each balloon is an alternate timeline scenario. You are holding onto that string because it is attached to a memory in your current energetic form. The only way to release these balloons or the alternate timeline scenario is to look at each balloon and make the decision that you do not want it anymore, and thereby let go of the string. As such, the infinite realm of divine love light, who are here to serve you and all for the highest good of all, are helping you in your dream state to take your current knowledge and understandings of the divine and apply it to the alternate timeline scenarios, thus allowing you to make new choices in those scenarios. As you apply your new high vibrational knowledge to the lower vibrational alternate timeline scenarios, you are cutting the cords to these memories and experiences and alternate realities. As you can see, dear ones, we love you so much. This is significantly more than you normally do in your dream time, and also going back and forth between lower vibrational realities and your new higher vibrational realities is exhausting on your physical and emotional forms, thereby causing your physical form distress due to the push and pull. You also might notice your physical form, such as your facial features, look slightly distorted from your normal appearance. Dear ones, we love you so much. This is because you are energetically on a higher timeline and your physical body is trying to play catch up. This is a wonderful example of how your memories, which will be matching your current higher timeline reality, are not in sync with your physical body, because energetic changes occur before physical changes. We encourage you to remember this when in your desire to manifest new experiences in your life. The energetic change will take place first in your imagination, and then the physical change will follow in due course. We encourage you to rest If you feel you need rest, we encourage you to find ways to send vibrations throughout your physical body. If you have a massage apparatus, then use it often, or just lightly tap and massage your entire body at least once a day in order to awaken each cell and encourage them to recalibrate to the new higher frequency. Feel the immediate relaxation that occurs as soon as the vibrations begin. Dearest, beautiful, brave ones, we love you so much. Nothing will ever be the same ever again. Let go of what was. Let go of your expectations. Let go of listening to others' opinions. Become your own master. Become your own creator. Become your own teacher. Start to recognize that you create the weather around you, not the weather channel. Start to recognize that you create the traffic around you, not the traffic reports. Start to recognize that you create the experiences around you, not the experiences imposing themselves upon you. If you perceive an experience as negative, we encourage you to ask yourself why you are choosing that particular point of view on that experience. And also, what were you thinking previously that brought that vibrational experience to you? Many of you are so close to the level of masterhood. We love you so much. We encourage you to ask the brotherhood and sisterhood of light to walk with you and guide you on your path of mastery. We encourage you to ask a master of light to show themselves to you in your meditational state and to become a friend that you can feel with you always in your waking state. Dear ones, you are never alone. We repeat, you are never alone. You just can't see us, but we are there. Your guides are always, and we repeat, always beside you. But most of you have chosen to not recognize their presence. The rest of us in the eternal divine realm of love light are watching you always and will be with you when you ask us. We encourage you to learn to recognize the feeling when any being of love light in service to others is energetically close to you. You can visualize this as the difference between having a very broad light that is ever shining versus a laser beam of high intensity light. The laser beam intensity of light is best suited when you feel you need comfort, such as a hug. And the broad, ever shining light is best suited for the permanent comfort of knowing your loving parent is in the room with you, keeping you safe and protected always. We leave you now in the love and the light of the one infinite Creator, Adonai.